Welcome to Math, where problems are no problem. Picture this. You're standing at the start of an obstacle course. You don't need to be the strongest person there. You just need the smartest way over each wall. That's basically what the ASVAB math sections are. The ASVAB, that stands for Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, is a multiple-choice test the military uses to figure out which jobs you're suited for, and two of its sections are pure math. One called Arithmetic Reasoning, which is word problems, and one called Mathematics Knowledge, which is more straightforward formulas and rules. Today we're focused on Arithmetic Reasoning, because that's the section where good strategy beats brute force calculating almost every time. Here's the setup you need before we dive in. A multiple-choice question just means you're given several possible answers, and you pick the correct one. You're not writing your own answer from scratch. That detail matters more than most students realize, because it means you have a secret weapon most tests don't give you. The answers are sitting right there on the page. One strategy that uses this is called backsolving. That just means taking each answer choice and plugging it back into the problem to see which one actually makes the numbers work, kind of like trying a few keys on a lock instead of trying to build a key from scratch. Let's use one real problem to see both the traditional way and the backsolving way, so you can compare them side by side. Here's our problem. The kind you'll actually see on the test. A uniform costs $48 after a 20% discount. What was the original price? And we're given four answer choices: $54, $56, $60, and $64. Method 1. The traditional algebra route. First, we need a variable, which is just a placeholder letter standing in for the number we don't know yet. Let's call the original price at P. Now, 20% off means you're paying 80% of the original price, since 100% minus 20% is 80%. So the sale price equals 0.8 times P. We know the sale price is $48. So our equation, that's just a math sentence saying two things are equal, is 0.8 times P equals 48. To find P by itself, we divide both sides by 0.8. 48 divided by 0.8 is 60. So P equals $60. That's the full algebra path. Totally correct. But it takes a good 20 or 30 seconds of careful division, and on a timed test, seconds add up fast. Now let's try method 2, back solving, using the exact same problem because on test day this is often your faster friend. Instead of solving for P, we just test the answer choices directly, usually starting with one in the middle of the pack, since it helps us know which direction to adjust if we're wrong. Let's try $60. If the original price was $60, a 20% discount means we subtract 20% of 60, which is $12. 60 minus 12 is 48. That's exactly the sale price we were given. Done. No algebra needed, just one clean calculation using a number that was already sitting on the page waiting for us. Here's the part that makes backsolving genuinely useful and not just a party trick. On a timed test, you can often eliminate obviously wrong answers before doing any real math at all, just by estimating. 20% is close to 1/5, so we're looking for a starting price where cutting off roughly a fifth lands near 48. 54 and 56 are awfully close to 48 already. A fifth off of numbers that small wouldn't leave you near 48, so those can get crossed out almost instantly. That's the real skill the ASVAB math sections are testing. Not just can you compute, but can you spot which tools save you time under pressure? Let's verify our answer properly, the way you should on any test question you're unsure about. We claim the original price was $60. 20% of $60 is $12, since 20% means 20 out of every 100, and 20 out of 100 times 60 gives us 12. Subtract that discount. 60 minus 12 equals $48, which matches the sale price stated in the problem exactly. Both the algebra method and the backsolving method agree, which is exactly what you want to see. Two different roads arriving at the same destination. So here's the one thing to remember. On a multiple-choice math test like the ASVAB, the answer choices aren't just there to be picked. They're tools you can plug back into the problem to solve it faster, especially when you're racing the clock. If this helped, the next video covers ASVAB word problem shortcuts for speed and distance questions. And if you found this useful, subscribing helps this channel keep reaching people stuck on the same problem you just were.